this is Lindsay Hicks Mosley. I'm editor-in-chief of GamingInsurrection.com and Gaming Insurrection. I am at Lost Ark Video Games in Greensboro, North Carolina. And I just discovered this place today, and it is awesome, you guys. It is so awesome. Like, we're talking arcade machines, they sell stuff. I mean, you can come in and play for like $0.25, and they have some really awesome things in their cabinets. So I'm gonna go inside and show you guys what they have. Okay, so here we are at Lost Ark Video Games in Greensboro, and this is the front door. We're walking in, we're going in. This is the business hours and what the actual front looks like. It's pretty decent shop, pretty cool. And they have local advertising for different bands and things, but what we care about is actually inside, so let's go. So here we are coming inside, and we're showing you some of the games that they have. This is PS3 and Xbox and PS1 and PS Vita. Can't really see any titles too well. I'm using an iPhone to record here, so but I thought this was noteworthy, particularly noteworthy because they have a lot of old things, like a Nintendo Play Choice. If you can see this is awesome. It has Dr. Mario, Super Mario Bros. 2, and Super Mario Bros. 3, which I have not seen one of these ever in my entire life. I have never seen one. Also, they have Atari games. You can see the Atari stuff in here. Those are some Atari titles. Some more Atari titles. And then Genesis. This is Genesis stuff. And then there's a Genesis and a Sega CD. And another Genesis. And then a Game Gear. Which coincidentally, I had a Game Gear back in the day. 1993 and 94-ish. I had Sonic the Hedgehog 2, as a matter of fact. Now, if you can hear this, there are sounds of Street Fighter being played. But the most notable things, House of the Dead 2 machine, Virtual Cop, Jurassic Park, Fighting Mania, Afterburner, Outrun, Sega's Outrun, that's really old and actually really cool. And Outrun 2 Special. And then, now we're getting to the good stuff. This is Marvel vs. Street Fighter, which is awesome, as you can see. Now, if you guys can hear this, there's a guy playing Super Turbo. And my friends, it is Super Turbo. I just wanted to show you guys the title screen here. And then this is the Super Turbo board that's in here. You can tell it's Super Turbo by the bars down at the bottom, the Super Meter. And of course, it never came out in American arcades, so it is the Japanese version. I'm trying not to focus on the dude. I don't think he particularly wants to be in our video. Okay, so we're going to move on. Some more things. Dolphin Blue. This is a particular note. It's a Neo Geo 4-in-1. And I don't know if you guys can see this. It has Garou, Mark of the Wolves in it, which is awesome. Okay, so we're going to move on. There's a Donkey Kong Jr. machine. Missile Command, Centipede, and Millipede. Burger Time, which is awesome. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. and a personal favorite of mine, Super Mario Brothers, in an arcade cabinet, which I've only heard about up until this point. I've never even played Super Mario Brothers on anything except for an NES or a Super NES with the remakes, or a Game Boy, but I've never played it in an arcade, and it is awesome. This is what the cabinet looks like. Also, notice the spelling up there. Super Players with apostrophe S, not correct. Yay, Nintendo. But this is old school. Really old school. And then he has a Galaga, Mappy, and Xevis. And then they have some wall scrolls, which you'll recognize some of those characters from Capcom vs. SNK 2. Hibiki, I do believe, is one of them. And then Metal Slug. And then more Samurai Showdown, Castlevania. And then there's more wall scrolls and things. Okay, we're going to turn. And they sell t-shirts, import games. You can see in here, we have import games, which is really cool. There's Japanese Super Metroid, Japanese Super Mario Kart, Japanese Chrono Trigger on PS1, along with the Super Famicom version of Chrono Trigger. And that is Dreamcast Ikaruga for $90, which is about right. And then there's Legend of Zelda for GameCube. And he has 64 games in here as well. Because that's Mario Kart 64 on the Japanese version. And Star Fox, the Japanese version of Star Fox. And then, what I like to refer to as the oxymoron of the day, that is Japanese Super Mario USA. Super Mario USA is known as Super Mario Brothers 2 in America. So, it's the Japanese version of the US version of Super Mario Brothers 2. Which was Japanese and to start with. That's odd. And then there's some Dreamcast games down here, such as Guilty Gear X. That is the Japanese version of Guilty Gear X. It only came out in Japan on Dreamcast, Japanese. So there is that's Marvel vs. Capcom 2 that's underneath it, and Sylphie. So, this is a lot of really good stuff in this cabinet. I would love to buy it if I had the money. There's Breath of Fire. There's a lot of Famicom games. Japanese Final Fantasy V, which is awesome. Y'all know my love for Final Fantasy V. Okay, so there's some t-shirts. They sell t-shirts, which is awesome, for their company, which is really cool. Okay, continuing our video, rudely interrupted. There are a lot of pinball machines in here. There is an Iron Man pinball, Indiana Jones, AC/DC. Let's start from the end here. Demolition Man, which I remember when that came out, the actual pinball game. And then it's Whitewater, which has a nice marquee up there. I can't really see that, but that water's moving at the top. It's not really water, but it's like light behind it or whatever. Anyway, Junkyard, Black Rose, World Cup, Monopoly, Getaway, The Getaway, excuse me. Who Done It? Dirty Harry, which is a Williams Bally Midway pinball machine. Bonsai Run, Doctor Who, which is awesome for you Doctor Who fans out there. Twilight Zone, And then there's me recording. And then Star Wars Episode 1. And Star Wars itself. And then they have some marquees. Okay. So, I'm going to go here. Pinball Magic. Tales from the Crypt. I remember when that pinball machine also came out. Whirlwind. So that's all for the pinball machines. But we're going to go around here because they have some tabletop things. They have Donkey Kong 2 and tabletop. You can see it very well there. And then we're going to go around here. Versus Super Mario Brothers and things, which is awesome. And this is Ice Climbers, my friends. Ice Climbers. So, I'm going to come around. You can't really see it all that well, but it's Ms. Pac-Man in tabletop, which is awesome. I'll try to get around and get a good shot of this. And then they have a stand-up machine of Dr. Mario. Well, it's a sit-down, but it's a stand-up kind of machine, which I've seen this very, very few times. I've heard of it. And here's the Donkey Kong 2 machine again. So, we're going to go back. And we're going to go around. I want to show you the games that are in this circle. There's Golden Axe. There's the Death Adder. And then X-Men 4-player. And then the most important thing here, Ultimate Mortal Kombat. And as you can see, this is in an MK2 cabinet. And they also they swap out MK2 and MK3, Ultimate MK3, from time to time. But this is awesome. I played on it earlier, and it is wonderful. I played it for the first time in probably 20 years. And I had a good time playing. And they have a maximum hang time machine. And now we've made our way back around. Well, I suppose that is our cue to leave.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. This has been Gaming Insurrection at Lost Ark Video Games. Hope you come back later and watch more of our stuff.